We are here at ANZ Stadium for what is the highly anticipated match of the season. The grand final. Two teams, after what has been an extremely difficult season, are here to battle it out for the big prize. Luai and Johnson lead up their squads in front of a packed out ANZ Stadium. And this should be an amazing match. They've both fought very hard to get to the stage. Penrith, the only games they've lost all season were against the Tigers and the Eels. In fact, their last loss was against the Tigers. The Tigers' last loss was against the Panthers. Their third match of the season I've had. And I am really excited for this grand final. As they get ready to sing their national anthem. They all look ready to go in what should be an absolutely amazing match. I'm your host, Lachlan, and let's get into it. This top Panthers. They've been the side who have been the best all season. Although they didn't get the minor premiership, they missed out on it by 2 points. Only losing to the Parramatta by 1 point and the Tigers by 2 points. The Tigers. The only matches they've lost were against the Raiders and a side that had pretty much nobody. And against the Sharks, who were knocked out last game. As we get underway here, Utokamanu takes it up there. And that is the first hit up there. He plays it there. First tackle now. Goes Johnston. Inside there today. Laurie, a massive shot put on him. Returning from suspension. His first game since round 8, Dane Laurie. That's not a way that he would like to start it. Johnston now takes it up. This is a very big black wall right here by the Penrith defence. Third tackle now. Goes Alex Twal. He pushes up, trying to get up to the 30. Fourth tackle. Massive defensive centre rated by the Panthers. They go short side here. Johnson trying to spread it. It goes up to Amalo. He's been playing at fullback as a recent, but his position back on the wing for the grand final as Oliver Gildup takes it there. Panthers, they're going to have several players that play in their last game today, including the likes of Liam Martin, Nathan Cleary, and Isaiah Yeo, as well as their fullback fullback turned winger Dylan Edwards. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to take it as they go out wide already. Cleary, what a good piece of movement by there, all the way over to Edwards. They just wouldn't stop throwing at Penrith. Good movement off the back there. It's going to be second tackle now. Goes up the middle, Liam Martin. Him, Cleary, and Edwards all headed to the Cowboys next season. Paul Vaughan takes it up. It's been one of the premier front rows all season. Fourth tackle. They're already 25 metres out. It's a good start by Penrith. Inside ball there to Crichton. Straight up the middle now. Laurie gets him down. That's the fifth tackle now. It's going to go back. Laurie puts it high. A good deep kick. Taps back to Crichton. But the Sharks' Russian defence managed to stop him before he can get any sort of momentum. And the Tigers survive. And that'll be the first tackle. Short ball there to dive it off Lucas straight up the middle now. Crichton gets past Crichton before an ankle tap there. And what a good try saver that was. That could have been dangerous. But this is good from the Panthers as now Josh Kerr makes a good run. Tigers, sorry. The Tigers managed to find a lot of momentum here. Goes Dewey. Inside ball there to Twal. Gets past one. He beats Crichton. Gets an offload to Adam Dewey. Who's put up just short of the 10 middle line. Third tackle now. Short ball there to Luke Garner. He wasn't really expecting it. Fourth tackle. Kind of very good. That obviously they played very good against the Sharks. Scored 22 points in the first half. Before not scoring a point in the entirety of the second half. But it was good enough to win. Fifth tackle now. Good set there by the Tigers. Alex Twal puts an eye. A lot of defense under it. He taps it back. No one's back there. It's like a motor catches it. Gets an offload. So Adam Dewey pushes forward. I don't think it's going to come up. No, Isaiah managed to wrestle him to the ground. And the Tigers survive. That's the first tackle. Paul Vaughan now gets past the 10 middle line there. First tackle. Luai. Over to Smith. Gets past one. Gets an offload there. Fisher Harris. That's the second tackle now. Goes Luai. Gives it to Cleary. Third tackle. Panthers very lucky to survive that. It was a very good step by the Tigers. Stephen Cron looked for a bit of space, but he's pulled around the back. Fourth tackle. They might go short side if they do. Fafita. Long pass over to Remus Smith. Going down the sideline. Eventually pulled back by the cover defense. And that's fifth tackle. Good start by Penrith. Isaiah punts it. Laurie's back there. Obviously, Laurie could consider him robbed of the CRL Honours Award, or specifically the CRL Honours Medal. Had he have not been suspended, he would have tied with Pappenhausen and could have potentially got it. That's second tackle now. Short ball there to Luke Gardner. Third tackle. Goes Adam Dewey. Short ball there to Utoika Manu. Fourth tackle now. Good step by them. Let's get Alex Twal there. Straight up the middle there, Alex Twal. Looking for some space. Gets it off the back on the inside. This time the Hastings. And he's put up on the 40-meter line, sorry. Good set there by the Tigers. It goes Johnson. Kicks it down all the way to Remus Smith. And that's the first tackle. So far, the team seem to just be trading hands. Blow for blow. See what they do here. Goes long pass over. The Fisher Harris gets past one. See, he'll be heading to the Sharks next season. Interesting to see how he goes. Second tackle. Goes over to Fafita. Straight for a gap, Fafita. We haven't seen this in quite a few weeks. He's been very good all final series, though. And that's a good run by David Fafita. Third tackle now. Fisher Harris straight up the middle now. Laurie can't get to him. Hastings eventually cuts him down. What a great run by Fisher Harris. Wanted to go out on a high. Third tackle, short of his score. Short ball made to Fafita. And he's put on his back. Fifth tackle. He hasn't scored. After scoring 4 tries in the first 5 rounds, he hasn't scored since he scored a double against the Eels. Goes short ball there. Luai's been absolutely destroyed, but he's managed to get a pass out. Vaughan's picked it up, and Paul Vaughan's going to go over. And the Panthers score for the first try of the game. Really good play here. Luai looking for some space. Obviously, the massive shot been put on him, but the Panthers do get a try, and the Sharks are down once again. Very good start here by Penrith. Sharks had a few players, do really good stuff. Alex Twal's had a good start. Hastings has been good out of dummy half. Dewey's been good, but Fisher Harris and Fafita, they have been absolutely destroying this Tigers to start off this game. And subsequently, the Tigers are down 6 points to 0. Just sort of technical difficulties there. We are back now. And it's going to kick off here. Johnson kicks it down, all the way down to Luai. Gives it to Fisher Harris. And that's the first tackle. Let's get over to Cleary. Gives it to Yo. Cleary's looking to make a mark after missing the majority of the missing the entire final series up to now. Luai's been good in the final series, though. He had that brilliant first week where he ran for like 200 meters or something. Part of my burden who's back in the centers for one last game. Oh, no, sorry. One last time. So to see, I think he's expected to take over at halfback next season as it goes short there to David Fafita. Gets past the 50, and that's the fifth tackle. It's going to go back. Luai. Punts it across field. Good set after scoring. Goes down to Nofaluma. One of the wingers of the season so far. Oh, yeah, has been. He was incredible all season. He's caught there just in front of the 20-meter line. Goes Dewey. Short ball there to Josh Kerr. Gets taken there. Second tackle. Goes Laurie. Up to the gets past one. Takes on Crichton. Crichton's looking a bit worse for wear there. Laurie nearly got back past him, but Kelly came round to get a good tackle there. Short ball there to Josh Kerr. He's been good so far tonight. Fourth tackle. It's going to go through the hands. Here goes Johnston. Johnston dummies and runs, but he gets put on his back there. Fifth tackle. Goes back there. Looks like Amani was wanting to get it on last. He can't do anything with it. And the Tigers have a poor fifth tackle play. And the Panthers survive. Paul Vaughan with a run now. First tackle. Goes Luai. Short ball there for Feeder. Goes Luai. Gives it a Yo. Third tackle. 20 minutes gone. A quarter of the game gone already. Both teams seem to be doing fairly well at the moment. Goes over to Liam Martin. Found a bit of space in that week. Had he got a pass out to Edwards, that could have been very dangerous for the Tigers. But it's going to be fourth tackle now. Goes to Crichton. And a massive tackle put on him by Josh Kerr. Says, get out of here, mate. What a tackle. Goes over to Edwards. Kicks it down to Amalo. Gets past one. He's away. No one's in front of him. Gets past one. Crichton eventually comes across to make a brilliant tackle. Isaac Targo makes it. And actually makes a tackle, though. And the Tigers now go on the attack. I didn't realise Mamalo was the only player back there. Second tackle now. Goes to Mamalo again. Gets past the 20. Third tackle now. Goes short there to Luciano Leilua. Fourth tackle. They're playing the short side here. Goes short side. Johnson. Over to Oliver Gilder, but he's caught there. Fifth tackle. I would like to see a good kick. I think Hastings might be looking to do the kick here. Nope, it's going to be Twal. Puts it high. Not the greatest kick. Taken well there by Dylan Edwards. However, now prepare for start to set inside their 10-meter line. Goes to Isaiah, but he's found to strap the middle now. Gets an offload to Liam Martin. He's had a good game too so far. Second tackle now. Goes Cleary. Gives it over to Luai. Third tackle. Cleary. Goes to Crichton. Crichton gets past one, but he's pulled down there. Fourth tackle. Burden now. Gets past one. Burden doing a bit of work up the middle. Takes on Laurie. Laurie can't get to him. And Matt Burden's going to score his third try in his third finals game. He has scored 3 tries in the finals game. Isn't he having a finals time to remember as Burden goes over? And he scores. What a run by Matt Burton. And the Panthers are going to extend the lead to make it 12-0. The Tigers were good this game. But a few poor fifth tackle options has meant that off the back of that, the Panthers are taking their opportunities. And now they're up 12 points to 0. Johnson and his Tigers will not be happy. We haven't had really any. Most games we've had is 18-12, which is not what we would expect in finals, but the Panthers have just been so dominant. Goes down to Cleary, who gives it to Isaac Tago. He's going to take it up. It's a bit of a change from being set at the bench prop at the moment for Isaac Tago, but that's where he's playing today. Goes Cleary. Cleary dummies and runs. Pushes up towards the 30. Second tackle now. Bullimore straight up the middle. Gets put on his back. Third tackle now. Goes Yo. Short ball there. Gets an offload to Luai. Fourth tackle now. Goes to Isaac Tago again. Can't find any space though, and that's fifth tackle. Goes to Luai. Luai kicks it. Looking for a 40-20. Omala was back there. Spins back, gets past Luai. Eventually wrapped up there by Fafita though. And that's the first tackle. Goes short ball there to Zane Musgrove, and he's tackled there on the 40. The Panthers, they've been absolutely relentless. The Tigers need to find some people before half time. I'd like to think they want a chance. Goes Laurie. Laurie's even been able to be stopped. They've done a great job of holding Laurie back. You know how good he's been all season for the Tigers. They're up the middle now. Zane Musgrove's away. Good run by Musgrove. He's been off the bench all season, but he's been good doing it. Fourth tackle now. Hastings goes to Dewey. He gives it to Luke Gardner. Great tackle. One-on-one tackle there by Matt Burden. Obviously got some help eventually, but a great stop there by Burden. Fifth tackle now. Goes to Dewey. He puts it high. Good high kick. Taken well there by Crichton. And now Panthers start the set from the in-goal. I would like to see a good defensive setting by the Tigers to get themselves back into this game. A try can change all of that, but that's not what they need. With Bullen will make another break. Offload there to Luai. Second tackle. They need to force an error over Tigers. And what a just make the score look a little bit nicer for half-time. Goes over to Crichton. Also done a good job of containing Crichton today so far, the Tigers. Hasn't really had much space, although he has had a bit. More than Laurie, I'll say. Short ball there for Feeder. Fourth tackle now. Goes to Luai. Gives it to Crichton. And he's held up on the fifth tackle. Just past the 50-metre line. It's going to go back. Luai's going to punt it. A good kick again. Fielded by Mamala. They keep kicking to him. Maybe it's because he's not the fastest player in the world. And that's the first tackle. 12. Gives it to Musgrove. Second tackle. If I need something for half time, it goes 12. Short ball there to Luke Garner. That's third tackle. Goes Dewey. Gives it to Laurie. Laurie, a massive shot. Remember, they failed to score a try in the first half the last time they versed. Remember that. Short ball there to Luke Garner. Fifth tackle now. Goes back. Dewey punts it. All the way down to Edwards, who's fielded on. They might get one last set in Tigers to do something before halftime. I'd like to see them do something. Goes Cleary. A massive shot put on Cleary. Take him down. Second tackle on the 20-metre line. Short ball there to Bullimore. He can't find any space this time. It's a very good cover with the bench for the Panthers. Obviously, I believe he's leaving at the end of the season too. A lot of these players leaving. David, he's a man not leaving though. After his amazing season here at Penrith. It's going to go back here. Cleary. Inside border Crichton. That's fifth tackle. Good defensive step by the Tigers. A lot better. As Panthers will be kicking from inside their own 40. Crichton a bit slow to get to his feet there. We'll have to watch out from what happens there. There's an awful kick there by Cleary. Picked up by Dane Laurie. And the Panthers are going to be inside their own... Tigers are going to start their set from inside their own half. Inside border Zane Musgrove. Feed eventually wraps him up with some good tackle there, but second tackle now. Long ball over Lugano, straight into a gap. Bullimore cuts him down. Third tackle. Tigers would love to score just on the stroke of half time. Goes over. Alex Twal. Pushes forward. Fourth tackle now. Hastings. Goes to Dewey. Dewey's held up on his feet. Fifth tackle now. Where's Johnson? They're going to go back. Johnson. Robertson is not with the greatest kick. Tapped back to Laurie and he's in. What a try by the Tigers just before half time. A minute to go. Put it in the air. Nofaluma taps it back to Laurie. And the gap just opened up itself. Edwards, very poor defense there. Probably could have stopped Laurie. Didn't put his body on the line. Because of that, the Tigers may be able to kick this to make it 12-6. Massive kicking from Johnson. It means they're one try away from being tied with the Panthers. And that's exactly what they need going into the break. It's probably, I think this is going to represent the game well. He's going to miss it and makes the score 12 points to 4. Panthers will be disappointed with letting them score just before halftime. They've been good all game. And sadly, well, that's how it's going to have to go just before halftime. As long as there's no major play off the kickoff. It's clear. Line up to kick things off here. It's a good one. He kicks it off. Goes all the way down to Dane Laurie. Gives it Uto Kamanu. That's going to be the first tackle. The Panthers leading the Tigers at halftime, 12 points to 4 in the CRL Grand Final. We are back here in the second half. What a first half it was in the grand final. Sean Johnson, who tried to lead his troops out in the second half, he's going to have to find something. It's a good kick by Roberts that set them up. Nofaluma tapped it back. And Dan Laurie was never going to be caught. As the kickoff now goes deep down to Cleary. He'll be feeling disappointed with that first half, Cleary. It's a poor kick that got the Tigers in the field position to score that try. And to do it just like that, he'll be feeling wanting to impress in the second half. Go short there to Lewis. So it's going to be his last game for Penrith. After he signed a deal with the Cowboys as Jack Bird palms off one and goes up the middle. Just come on now. And that's a great way to start in the grand final. Second tackle. Third tackle, sorry. Goes short to Burden. He's caught there, though, by a few players. Who even was that? But they give away a penalty for Tigers. And now the Panthers are going to go marching down inside the Tigers 20. And they're going to have a big defensive effort to not let the Panthers score here. Just after they scored too, the Tigers will not be happy with that. Goes Paul Vaughan. Gives it short there to Bird. That's the first tackle. Goes long pass over to Fisher Harris. Runs over top of one. The cover defense catches him before he can get in real motivation. Goes Luai. Short ball there to Fafita. He's been very good all day. Locked up there. Third tackle. Goes short there to Brian Kelly. And he burst his way over. Both the centers have scored today. And the Panthers extend their lead. The Tigers, they'll be disappointed with that. You know, they did such a good effort to get up. And then they score, missed the goal. And just like that, took 3 minutes in the second half for the Panthers to go over again. They kick it off here again. I'll kick it off goal here. Cleary should lock this one down. He gets it. Panthers lead 18-4. And the Tigers, they're not happy with this. They shouldn't be happy with this. They're down by 14. They're going to need a big effort in the second half to make the game with this. It's going to be a good effort here. As Johnson kicks off now. A massive kickoff down to Wade Egan. The Panthers, one of the best Panther players all season, gives it over to Fisher Harris to take the first hit up now. Goes Luai. Short ball there to Chris Lewis. He's just come on. He's playing in the back row today. Usually comes out at lock. I think Jack Bird's taking that role today. He goes inside there to Crichton. Great work. Gets it off with the Wade Egan. I don't know if he's going to be caught here. What an amazing tackle there by often Gowie or Peachy. I think it's Peachy. Up Tyron Peachy with an amazing tackle. They go through hands again. Luai. Short ball for Feeder. I don't know if he was meant to get it there. Fourth tackle. Tigers cannot let Penrith score from here. Goes Luai. Gives it to Crichton. I thought he was through there. If he had dummied. But they didn't fall for it. Fifth tackle now. Foot pulled down. That's a fifth tackle. Handover. And the Tigers have the ball. Tigers are going to have to do a big play here. They need to find something soon. They can't leave it too late like the Tarks did. Short ball Vettel Tokamanu. Gets past the 20. We're not going to score points quickly with this Tigers outfit. However, our recent weeks a bit slow. As it goes up there. Third tackle just past the 30. Goes over there. Gives it over to Johnson, put on his back, fourth tackle. I think they should go for 40-20 here. Give it back. Peachy does nothing with it. This is a disappointing play there. That's fifth tackle. They have to find something against this relentless defense. Surely that's a knock on. Has that not been called a knock on? Panthers should consider themselves lucky. They've said it's gone back. I disagree with that. Second tackle now. Goes live. They cannot let Panthers score again. Short ball there to Wadey. Paul Vaughan, sorry. Third tackle. Goes over there to Edwards. Gets past one. Cuts down the fullback. Is he over? He does well there to stay in Edwards. I thought he was going over the sideline. Fourth tackle. Chris Lewis. Shut the middle there. No one's in front of him. He's away, Chris Lewis. Massive tackle there by Jonathan Gowie. 5th tackle now. Goes Cleary. Cleary grabs it in. He's dropped that. And the Tigers have the ball. Tigers once again got lucky. Goes inside there to Peachy. Peachy's away. No one's in front of him. Except for Crichton, who catches him down. 1st tackle. Good run there by Peachy. Inside ball there to Dane Laurie. Gets past the 40. 2nd tackle. Goes Johnson. Long pass over. Intercepted by Matt Burton. And all of the Tigers' work they needed to start trying to win the field position battle has gone to waste, and now the Panthers have the ball once again. Goes Paul forward. Straight up the middle now. 2nd tackle. Luai. Inside ball there for Feeder. Again, don't know who was expecting it, but he takes the tackle there. 3rd tackle. Goes Luai. Long pass over to Remus Smith. I think he's away. He gets pulled down. A great tackle there, but then that could be the season right there. Goes short ball there to Luai, but he's going to crash his way over. And the Panthers extend their lead, and that might just be about it. There's still half an hour left. It's still possible. But they're going to have to need a big effort here, the Tigers, in order to do that. Good pass. He just took it there. Just went down low and borrowed his way over here, Luai. Just took it there. Peachy with a poor tackle attempt, I will say. Cleary's going to get the goal, make it 24-4. Tigers are now 20 points behind. It's still possible, but they're going to need a big effort to come back from this. Tigers, they're not looking good, I'll be honest. They have not looked good all day. The Panthers are just unrelentless. They're unforgiving. It's going to be a big kickoff now. Down to Luai. Gives it to Fisher Harris. And a massive run there. Gets up towards the 20. That's the 1st tackle. Goes Luai. Inside ball there to Paul Vaughan. Hastings gets him around the legs. So that's 2nd tackle. Goes over to Lewis. He gets taken down there by Offengowie and Josh Kerr. 3rd tackle. Goes Cleary. Short ball there. I thought that might have been a bit forward. They're going to say play on no. Paul forward keeps pushing forward. He's a big boy. Goes 4th tackle now. They're going to go all the way over to Fisher Harris. Again looking for space. Gets past 1. Pulled back over. And that's 5th tackle. Goes back there to Luai. He punts it. A good kick now. Down to Ken Marlowe. And he pushes up towards the 30. And that's the 1st tackle. Goes Sean Johnson. A massive shot put on him. And now the Panthers once again have the ball. The captain. The Tigers are pulling their hair out. They need to defend here. If they score here, Panthers, they can start the celebrations. That's the 1st tackle. Luai. Short ball there to David Vito. What a pass out the back to Kelly, but I don't think he needed to throw it. He wanted to be sure, but it wasn't able to be sure. So Kelly was pulled down there. Luai gives it to Cleary. That's 3rd tackle now. They need to defend their arse off here, Tigers. It goes to Paul Vaughan. He's on his back. 4th tackle. They're going to say held up. That's probably best for the Tigers. 4th tackle now. Goes Luai. Short ball there to Kelly. Is he over with a double? I think Brian Kelly's picked up a double in the grand final. And that should about do us here. It's going to be very, very, even 10 times harder for the Tigers to come back from this. Panthers have been absolutely destroying the Tigers here. And they can start the celebration now. With 20 minutes left, it'd be very hard to score 20. Probably going to be 26 points in 20 minutes. It's possible, but tough. There he goes for it. He's got it. Panthers lead 30-4 after 60 minutes. What a game by Penrith. Brian Kelly's playing amazing. All these players that usually don't play amazing just have come together for the finals. Ash Crusher has definitely got his boys revving at the right moment. With 20 minutes to go, they're probably 20 minutes for a grand final victory. Johnson kicks off now. Long kickoff down to Crichton. Gives it over to Fafita. That's the first tackle. Plays it there. Goes Luai. Short ball there to Chris Lewis. Second tackle. Goes over to Fafita. He's been very good today, Fafita. Probably his best performance since he scored that double against the Eels. Goes Luai. Short ball there to Jackman, but they read it well. Fourth tackle. And look who's back on Yo. That big man's Yo's back on. It goes over to Liam Martin. And that's the fifth tackle. Goes back. Luai's going to kick it. A good kick here. Fielded by Marlo. And he gets tackled on the 20. That's first tackle now. Goes up there. Over to Luciano Leilua. He pushes forward. They're going to have to score literally like back to back to back to back in order to have any sort of shot here. Second tackle now. Goes to it. Fun fact, the Panthers have scored 30 points in every one of their games. Will it be the same? Every one of their finals games. Will it be the same today? They're going to short side here. Off of Gowie. Over to Nofaluma. Fourth tackle. And their team that's defeated have only scored 2 tries. Hastings, long ball over to Gardner. He gets wrapped up on the 50-meter line. That's fifth tackle now. Goes back. Johnson punts it. Taken now by Remus Smith. And he's put up there. First tackle now. Short ball ahead of Fafita. Brilliant job there. They're looking to go short side here. They do. Long pass out to Remus. They read it well. Third tackle. Goes up the middle for Fafita. Fourth tackle. Good defense by the Tigers, but they're going to need something for one and have a potential comeback. Going to go back. Bird's going to kick it. Going for a 40-20. He has the angle. Is he going to have it? I think Laurie's running over to it. And Laurie picks it up, but he trumbles over the sideline. And the Tigers aren't looking good. Laurie hasn't been great today. He's been stopped in all of his attempts. And that right there is just poor. Loss of concentration. Not good. It's down for Panthers. Are looking to extend the lead. It goes over to Kelly. He's already scored twice tonight. Could he get a hat-trick in the grand final? Have to see. First tackle now. Wade Egan goes to Cleary. Short ball there to Jack Bird, and he's put on his back. They're going to go upstairs. I don't think there's any chance he got this down. Second tackle now. Short ball there to Liam Martin. They're going Kelly's way. Could he get his hat-trick? That would be incredible in the grand final. Third tackle goes Luai. Luai takes it up. Is he? He's still got a double too, Luai. Luai's going over for a second. And that is it. There's no shot they come back from here. You can start the celebrations now for the Panthers. They are winning the grand final. Luai just took a short ball there and just pushed his way over. Again, he just burrows down low. And the Tigers' defense today has been awful. It's meant to be the big occasion. The Panthers are playing absolutely amazing. It's kicked the goal made it 36-4. And the Penrith Panthers, what a grand final they're having. They're having an absolutely field day here. 36-4. They're currently tied second most ever points scored in one game. Tigers better hope they don't increase it. Long kick off by Sean Johnson now. They're out to the gut of Pride, and it was only 12-4 at halftime. They scored 24 unanswered points in the second half. Taken down by Yovo. That's the first tackle. Goes Chris Lewis. Straight up the middle now. Good run by Chris Lewis. Gets taken down by Dane Laurie. That's the second tackle now. Goes Luai. Short ball head to Yo. Third tackle now. Goes up the middle, Jack Bird. Takes it there. That's fourth tackle. Yo again takes another hit up. That's fifth tackle. Good run there by Isaiah Yo. It's going to go back to Luai. Grubbers it ahead. Taken by Crichton. And they've got another try. The Panthers. What a play there by Luai. And they look like they're headed. And that'll be it. The Panthers are heading to be the first premiers in the CRL. What a play here by Luai. Rubbered it in. He looks like he might be heading towards the Clive Churchill medal. Being the best player in the final series. He's been amazing in all the games. Brian scores another. That's his 12th try this season. And Cleary now is going to kick the goal to make it 42-4. Tigers have to make sure they don't get 50. If they get 50, that'll be poor. They were known as the defensive outfit all season, but the Panthers have just unleashed their best here tonight. This is their peak we're seeing right now. I know every team always says they're yet to hit their peak, but this is their peak they're seeing right now. Long kickoff down, all the way down to Crichton. Gives it to Martin. Takes it up there, first tackle. First tackle, Luai. Gives it there to Chris Lewis. Second tackle. Long pass over to Fafita, straight for a gap there. What a run by Fafita. Laurie eventually takes it down. He's been very good today. Probably deserves to try next to his name at the moment. Goes Luai. Short ball there to Liam Martin. He'll just take it up there. Fourth tackle. Goes Crichton. Straight the middle now. Lugana gets to him. Fifth tackle though. What are we going to see here? They cannot score again, surely. Goes back to Luai. He puts it high. A good kick there. Crichton's waiting in the backfield. Taken out by Brian Kelly. And he can't get a hat trick. And it's a handover. The Tigers finally have the ball back. They'll look like they'll just play at the final minutes. Very poor end to a great season by the Tigers. A season that ended with the minor premiers, but it's not to be. They have a couple minutes left to do something as Laurie goes up the middle. Taken there by Jack Bird. Second tackle now. You can feel the emotion here. They're not very happy with this as Oliver Gillard takes it out. It's just going to be picked up and dragged towards the sideline. And everything is just going to wow the Panthers today. Everything. Everything in this final series really has gone to wow the Panthers, and now they're looking like they're going to head towards their first grand final victory. Well, the first premiers in the CRL. Goes Luai now. Takes it up there. First tackle now. Plays it there. Goes Cleary. Cleary's up the middle. He dummies and runs. Taken there. Second tackle. Goes Jack Bird. Gives it over to Luai. He's already got 2 today. We'll take it there. Third tackle now. Back this way. Jack Bird pushes forward. He gets put on his back. Fourth tackle. Tigers are defending for pride now. Goes Cleary. He'll just take it up there. And that's the fifth tackle. Luai puts it high again towards the swing. It's going to be taken well there by Oliver Gildart. And the Tigers will round out this set. There should have been a pride defending that line there. It's good defense, but Panthers never won it now. Goes Alex Ploll up the middle now. What a run by Alex Twal. Good. Taken there by Stephen Crichton. Third tackle. Can they get a consolation try over Tigers? It goes Sean Johnson. Over to Laurie. Fourth tackle. Up the middle there, Luciano Leilua. Off-way back on the inside to Alex Twal. He's taken there. Fifth tackle. Dewey Johnson punts it here. No one's really near it. Taken there by Isaiah. He'll work his way back into the angle. Runs out of 12-1, in fact. Fools Laurie. He gets passed all the way up to the 30. Good run there by Yo. Goes Liam Martin out. Takes a hit up. Second tackle. 30 seconds away from being crowned the Premiers. It goes over to the feeder. This will be the final play. Goes Luai. Gives it to Crichton. He'll take the final hit up. And the Penrith Panthers have won it. They are the Premiers. What a season we've witnessed. Thank you all for joining us for Season 1 of the CRL. The Penrith Panthers have been crowned the Premiers of the CRL. Tigers fall just short. And that is all. I'm your host, Lachlan Martin. Thanks for watching.